Zadon Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the latest chapter of My Hero Academia. And oh my gosh, this chapter was a bit insane. And it's honestly a bit interesting, the fact that currently my two favorite series that I'm reading as they come out is Hunter's Guild and My Hero Academia, because both have such amazing imagery right now. It's insane. But this chapter was mostly getting that whole situation resolved, finishing up with everyone saying their lines to basically help Deku to come home, with Bakugo saying those final words to basically 100% say, Deku, we want you back. But he's using his real name, calling him Izuku for the first time in so long. He sees Deku as a friend. He sees him, and he calls him by his real name. That is a big moment. And I think that that line was going to be something that was going to change him. And Deku finally decides that sure, he'll at least try to come back. But it's all for naught, at least as far as he sees. Because as they come back, even though the teachers and many people are excited to have him back, happy to have him back, everyone knows. People have heard that Shigaraki was after a kid. They knew that it was this kid. They didn't want him at UA. They don't want him to come back. It's devastating to just think about that Deku is finally ready to come home. And all these people start yelling, saying, no, we don't want this kid who is going to bring us damage, who is going to hurt us. We don't want him here. Even though they don't know the full story. They don't know if he is actually going to cause them any strife. And yet, they hate him. And it really shows how Hero Society has degenerated. A lot of these people are fearing for their lives. Vigilantes are basically becoming the new heroes at this time. And many others are struggling. Random civilians are forming gangs, trying to save the world, but at the same time, they're causing chaos. More chaos than the heroes and the cops can handle. The heroes want Deku back at UA, because that way he's a kid. He's a kid. He needs someone to help him, especially now that he is struggling so much. And yet, everyone else, they don't want him there. And it makes me think more and more of a lot of other things. Deku has become like Endeavor to a certain degree. People see him as the bad guy because he happens to be the target. And it's sad to see this, like I said. And it makes me think, what could be next? Well, I think I have an idea. But before that idea could come to fruition, the class all joins hands. First with Uraraka taking Deku's hand, because she loves him. She knows that he belongs here, just like the rest of them. And Ida and the rest of them, basically the entire class, link up to say, Deku comes. Period. They want him back. They know that he is needed here. He can help more than many of these people can. sure, Shigaraki wants him, but the fact is that Shigaraki doesn't really stand a chance. I mean, sure, All For One is really powerful, and sure, he could probably go toe with many heroes. But Deku, once he's actually recovered and has actually been able to think about things, get himself back on his feet, he could quite possibly go toe-to-toe with All For One. And also go toe-to-toe with Shigaraki at his side. The fact is that this will be a battle of, well, chaos. Many characters are going to be fighting in this battle. And it's honestly going to be really exciting to see how exactly things come out. But here's something that I want for the next chapter. Even though I doubt that this would happen, I think that this would be something that a lot of fans of both Vigilantes and the main series would absolutely love. For Koichi to come out and say, enough. All of you. You think this boy deserves to be out there? You think that you deserve to be in here more than he deserves to be here? Think about it, all of you. You are yelling, demanding for the destruction of heroes. The people that are taking you in are helping you, You want them to go away. You want them destroyed. None of you deserve to be here more than this boy who has been going out every day to try and save your lives. I've seen it. I've been out there as well. I have a hero license now, as many of you know, but I was not one of those people. I used to be a vigilante, someone who would go out of his way just to make sure that people were safe, even if it meant that I had to be arrested. I didn't fight people, I didn't hurt people as much as I could, but it still got me marked as a villain. And I fought that. I fought that decision alongside my friends. My friends helped me through that. And so did the people of Narahata. They knew that I was the hero that they needed. I was the hero who had protected them. I was the hero who stood up with them to make sure that they were safe. This boy has been doing the same for all of Japan, trying to make sure that no villain ever harms the rest of you. He has been drawing their attention away for so long. He needs the rest. He needs the safety just as much as any of you. He has been striving to make sure that the people are safe. If I was marked a villain and became a hero, this boy, who has been a hero the entire time, deserves your respect. And deserves to be kept safe just as much as any of you. Just as much as myself. That would be a moment that would go down in the history books of all of My Hero Academia. If a character who has been through almost everything that Deku has been through, but has been on the wrong side of the law for so long, and yet he still fought to be a hero. If he was the one who stood up, if he was the one who had thousands of people, well, actually I don't know how many people, but all of Narahata cheered for him as he fought against a villain who wanted to kill his best friend and wipe out all of Narahata, who fought for Narahata. If he is the one who comes up and stands up, someone who used to be a vigilante, that will change people's minds. Make people realize, maybe this kid does deserve to be here. And it would make them look at themselves. He would specifically target the people that he knows didn't deserve to be here. People who had joined these gangs, who had been fighting, and yet they were allowed to be there. They were allowed to be kept safe. And as such, Deku deserves that chance just as much as them. He deserves to have a safe place. The fact is that we don't know what's happened with, well, with Koichi, since basically everything that's happening currently in the Vigilantes manga. The fact is that more than likely, if anything, he's either going to be arrested or he's going to get a hero license. Those are the two options. There's no chance that he's going to die in the next chapter, but, well, there is a chance that he could die, but at the same time, it's a very low chance. But he has saved so many people that I cannot imagine him not becoming a hero alongside everyone. Fighting the good fight. I think that that is something that is really necessary. That Deku no longer needs to stand alone, but has people who fight alongside him. And not just Class 1A. I think that a lot of other characters are going to be running towards him in the next few moments. In the next chapter, we are going to see a line of all of Class 1A. But not just that. We are going to see Class B, Class C, because they see Shinso running forward. We're going to see Eri, Koda, the Pussycats, Yue's class, Yue's teachers, the Big Three. Many, many more characters are going to be coming forward. Even characters that only appeared in movies. I think that they're actually going to come forward as well. And sure, there is the chance that we could see even the characters from this most recent movie that's just come out, that I have not seen because it is not out here in America. What the frell? Why can't I find it? This is really freaking annoying. But at the same time, we know that the story is far from over. Deku will continue to become more and more of a hero, alongside his friends. And one day, he, along with them, is going to stand up to finally take down the greatest villain. He is going to take down All For One and Shigaraki. I, for one, am so excited to see how this continues, as more and more people will stand with Deku. And the people who are demanding that he be kicked out become less and less, as they realize this boy isn't a threat. We need to understand that there is a threat much greater. The person that's after him is the threat. And as such, we should protect him. Make sure that he does not get hurt from the person who just wants to destroy him. We need heroes to take down supervillains. We need Hero Society to save the world. That is the future of this series. I 100% believe that. But we'll have to wait and see exactly what happens as the story continues in 2 weeks. I, for one, am super excited to see how this story continues, and I hope that you guys are as well, and will get ready alongside me and the rest of the team as we get ready for more chaos as My Hero Academia continues. But anyways, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, leave your thoughts and theories down in the comments below. If you do have a theory, make sure to say theory review somewhere in a comment. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and ring that notification bell, because it really helps out a ton. And only about 5% of people who watch these videos are actually subscribed, so please subscribe and ring that notification bell. Of course, if you guys do want to support the channel even more, then definitely head down to the description and check out all of our links down there, including our social medias, our other channels, and ways that you can support us financially, including the merch store, the book, and our Patreon. But anyways, guys, I've been Electric Ninja, and I will see you guys next time. But on